Hi race fans, welcome back to the channel everyone. So today I am doing a different type of style of build in like my modern building era. So if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys will know that I used to do a lot of speed builds. And I'm kind of wanting to like get back into that mood. Now over a week ago I did a community tab post on asking if you would guys like to see me doing more speed builds but like with like a voiceover or something. And it was kind of close, but you guys wanted that, so I will deliver basically. But the build I have is already done in this time that I'm recording this. I forgot to record my intro for that, so this is what I'm doing right now. It looks really cool in my opinion. I really like it. Here's my first ever speed build on the channel in a while with my voiceover. I love you guys and let's get on with the speed build. Alright, so welcome everyone. It feels so weird doing like a recording while I'm looking at my editing software. That's what I'm currently doing right now, looking at my speed build. Anyways, I really like how this turned out. I know I've said that before, but I cannot just say that enough. Like, I feel really proud of how I built this and how I kind of like went out of my comfort zone and like made this look more realistic in a kind of way. I guess. This house is definitely like on more of like a New York City like style, like townhouse you'd see. I was originally trying to go for like a San Francisco style, but that didn't really work out. So I decided to go for the next thing, which would be like a New York City style. Plus one of my friends, Simply Arctic, he actually said like, hey, that kind of looks like a New York style. And I'm like, it kind of does. You guys can see actually here, I'm doing all the flooring and I wanted to go for like this nice yellow beigey type of flooring because I've seen people do that and I wanted to try it out. You can also see I just messed it up and forgot to put the stairs. That's cool. But this house overall, it definitely feels like a zen type of like area. Like with the eventually I'm gonna put like big windows on like that front part that like kind of sits out farther. That's gonna be above the garage. It has like a really cool view outside, and it gets like in the morning, if you're facing like the sun, you actually get a really good like sun ray, what is it called, rays, I think, sun rays into the build. So that's really cool and it's very pretty in game, but it's I don't know what to say. I mean, I keep wanting to say the same thing over and over again. I'm like, I can't. But I feel like this house is kind of small, but it's also like a townhouse. So what would you expect from a townhouse? But I was able to fit 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in this place. I'm probably gonna fit like another bathroom, like a half bath or something, but I didn't want to risk that. There's also a garage. And then there in the middle floor, you can have like a kitchen. There'll be a little dining area that'll be tucked next to the not the desk, the stairs. And then in that big area with like the big open ceiling is obviously the living room. I'm really proud once again of this build. I just feel like it's also more of like an industrial type of style, which that's probably the furniture I'm going to use when I actually like decorate this or something. I'm not sure if I actually will. I probably will though. Or if I try to use some custom stuff. Not sure. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? I have been very stressed lately. I have not been able to do like any recording, any editing at all because I have had midterms this entire week. It's very stressful and I don't like them. I have currently only 2 more midterms to take and then I am done and I can go back to like my normal schedule kind of with it as well, because before that week actually, which is this week, midterms, I actually had 3 quizzes last week, which kind of set everything off with like the wrong start originally, which was very sucky indeed. But I tried posting something back then, but I don't think I did. I can't remember. I don't think I did. Y'all can write in the comments because you actually guys watched the videos. I don't think I did end up posting anything, which I feel guilty about because like I feel like nowadays I feel like, oh, you know, like 2 days is like really long for me, but really it's not, and I don't know. But probably because I'm like just like trying to be kind of consistent with uploading. I've been doing a lot more shorts lately on my channel, trying to like boost everything up. I've been trying to like some help videos, and I am kind of taking a little bit of like inspiration from Alaska Violet. Her main thing that she does really is TikTok, and she has like a bunch of like TikToks where she's going to like restaurants or like going to like a hotel or like working at some place, and I just enjoy those TikToks. They're so funny to me. I kind of just wanted to try it out a little bit. And recently I actually did get called out, like by someone saying like, you know, you stole this person's video. I'm like, I'm sorry. I did put in the caption that I was inspired by that and I took inspiration. But that person, I mean, they probably just didn't check the thing because it was kind of hidden away, which honestly, yeah. But yeah, like really, really fun. I've been doing a lot more shorts lately. It's kind of helped promote the channel a little bit more. And eventually I'm probably gonna get back to like the whole thing with like, you know, helped tip guides or something. Because I have a bunch of more like on a piece of paper that I'm probably gonna use in the future, but not right now. I'm getting just trying to get back into the build kind of gist of things. Speaking of video, let's get back to like what I'm actually doing in the build. I keep getting like sidetracked with talking and stuff. Anyways, like as you guys can see, I'm starting to like window the place up. I'm envisioning that this place is like scrammed between like two townhouses. That's why I only have like windows in the front and the back and not on the sides. But it's kind of irrelevant because I end up putting an AC vent on one of the sides and it just sticks out, which is kind of weird. If you have townhouses next to each other, I feel like you'd have like in the behind. So this might be like a corner one, I don't know. So I probably like put windows in like the next time I actually work on this, which I will eventually furnish this. So if you guys want to see me furnish this, stick out for that. It'll probably be like in a video coming out sometime soon. I can't promise when. I have a bunch of videos backed up on the channel, so yeah. Like I have like 4 or 5 videos that I'm currently editing right now, and one of those videos has actually been like recorded for over like a month by now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like Bloxburg removes the snow feature and with like the stuff on the snow snowing on the ground and like actually snowing itself, and that video is gonna get posted and it just have like snow and you're like, well, how does it have snow? I'm like, because it's an old recording that I never got around to do. I take no shame in saying that I have a bunch of old videos that I forget to edit. I've also been like kind of like sidetracked with helping my good friend Simply Arctic on his channel because I do his thumbnails for him, and I've said this to him and I can say to you guys, I enjoy doing his thumbnails a lot because it lets me explore more, but at the exact same time, like I really wish I could do this on my channel because I feel like they could look really cool, but that's not my style. I want this channel to be like more mellow and like soothing and stuff, and that's the type of like main style I want. And it's like if I had the choice, like main choice, I want to do it, I would definitely choose to like change to like Arctic style, but I want it to be like super chill and super low key, and that's what I want to do on this channel. So not like crazy thumbnails, might happen in the future. I can't promise anything. But yeah, so that's kind of like what I'm doing right now with YouTube and like online with friends and stuff, and it's really, really cool, honestly, though. I've never really actually collaborated as like a helper for a YouTuber, especially like a friend of mine. I've never really done that before. So, hey, kind of cool, not gonna lie. Yeah, as you guys can see with this exterior of what the build's looking right now, it's completely different from my style that I have nowadays. Because I usually don't use this much like, I want to say like exterior like texturing like bricks and concrete and stuff. You know what I mean? But like I usually go for like solid walls, maybe sometimes with like the bigger wall trim to kind of add some more like dimension and stuff to it. Yeah, but overall, I mean, this build was kind of like an inspiration kind of thing, and I really liked it. I really, really enjoyed doing this build. It was really, really fun for me to do. I really like sparked and like just went all out. And I enjoy doing that. I really do enjoy doing that type of stuff to builds that I build and stuff. That made no sense. I'm so sorry. So now in this part of the speed build, I've kind of like finished the inside of the build. I do end up going back in there eventually to like fix the flooring, but I do start on the exterior right here, and this part is probably took the longest. This is why it's like 20 minutes, because like if I didn't do the exterior, this speed build would be done. This would be only like a quick like 12-ish minute video, but no, I did a lot for the exterior. I did something really, really freaky, which was used decals and made custom trees. I've never done that before. I've really like wanted to do it for a while though, and I decided, you know what? If this is a new style, new thing, I might as well start something different. And you'll see in the future of this speed build that I actually did do those 2 trees. You'll see them what they look like. I think that the one out more towards like the road looks a lot better than the one next to like the fence. But that's just my opinion. You all can say what you guys like. I also added a few power lines, which actually might in the next be able to connect some of those power lines to the top of the house to kind of give it more of like a realistic type of vibe. I'm not sure, but I most likely might do that. Let's be real. If I say I'm not sure, I'm most likely gonna do it. That's what I do. Yeah, as you guys can see here, I'm like looking for the decal and stuff. So yeah, and I made it all big, and I tried starting this, but I realized it looks so ugly. Like, this is why I call it like the tree saga, because the other one had another difficulty, and that was just too close to the edge, and which is really stressful, not stressful even, like just like annoying. It was very annoying. Was mad. But that's how the tree came out, and I think it actually looks pretty cool. It definitely looks not realistic. I did end up adding some rods so at the bottom to kind of like make it flare out at the bottom with like the trunk and stuff. It doesn't look the most realistic. I've seen a lot more people do like realistic more type of trees in Bloxburg. I'm just experimenting for the start, so I'm not like one of those people. You know, I'm not like the other girls because I don't build realistically. I build realistically kind of, but I don't have like the decal realistic style. So then this part I kind of am trying to like see like where I can do like what I'm gonna do, if I can do like another tree, if I'm gonna add like some more like scenery, I don't know. This is like the part I was like really confused about what to do. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a big tree in the front and put some power lines, but I obviously do some random stuff before that. It's completely useless. I actually do end up adding like a railing on the stairs, but forget to put a railing on like the top part right there next to the front door, there where the stairs lead up to. As you can see right here, I completely forgot that. Mistake on my part. But here's where I'm actually starting to do like the power lines. I honestly don't think the power lines look that awful. I definitely feel like I made like realistic power lines back when I actually tried doing like realistic building, and that flopped, plus the plot not even like having really much anything already costs back then like 300,000 because I used roofs as well to like make mountains and stuff, so it was like very expensive, I'll say. But these power lines do end up looking like really realistic. What am I even saying? Really realistic. Oh my goodness. they have to go for like a few times like to make sure like this isn't too big and everything, and eventually do get it right, and I end up having like the little strings of the actual lines itself connecting. I didn't connect them really far. I just made like a little thing that connected into the ground. Like, you know, like when you're driving like the side of the road, you see power lines and you see them like go towards the ground and like hit something that like just like sits there. I'm assuming like that's how it would just like be in this build. That's what I was gonna do, and that's what I did. And overall the power lines, I feel like this is all I did really. But I feel like from a distance, like you could definitely say like, oh, that looks really cool. But like up close in the game, back when I was building it, I wanted to add something else to it, but I feel like, you know what? I'm not gonna put that much detail into this because obviously I know you all guys are gonna try and like keep up with this, and I don't want to go like too complicated because it's gonna be something. And actually, mid build of this, I actually forgot it was supposed to be a speed build, which is kind of like I don't know how I forgot that I was doing a speed build. Like, I was clearly recording. I mean, like, I never built, like, I was actually watching, like, lab rats during this, and I never watch, like, YouTube videos when I build or anything. I usually just, like, listen to music instead. But yeah, overall, this is, like, where, like, the build kind of started coming to a close. I obviously ended it with, like, some little bit of scenery, and obviously, like, that big tree that I'm, like, really, like, excited to show you guys, honestly. Even though I obviously know that it's a tree. It's a realistic tree, but it's a tree. Uh, but basically, that's really much it. There's a little bit more gardening, which I have to talk through. If this sounds really bad and stuff, it's because it is. I'm trying to still get back into this whole, like, speed build talky type of thing. Yeah, don't really know how to do it, but I will eventually get better at it as time goes on when doing some more speed builds to help you guys out. I don't know why I don't know why I decided to go back inside. Like, I was so like focused on doing another tree out there at that time, but I'm like, you know, no, I need to go back inside. I need to place more pillars and stuff. I'm like, no, do the tree. Just build the tree. Here's why I actually start doing it. I made this one like bigger, obviously, but it's not really that big now that then I look at it like in game actually. And in some of the photos, like it doesn't look that big. And I think it's because I just put it like right next to like a big like power line pole. Maybe that's why it doesn't look that big. But like in the start of like when he was building this, I was like, oh my god, this looks so big, it looks so cool. And then I would look back at it, I'm like, this isn't that big, this isn't that cool. But it's probably just because like power lines being super tall. Overall, like though the tree ended up looking like really, really cool. It's just not as big as I feel like I would want it to be. Like if I obviously was in this situation right now, I'd probably make it a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, sprawl out the branches a little bit more, add more leaves, make it look more lively. But I didn't obviously do that. Sad. I go through like builds and as I'm editing them, I'm like, oh, I really wish I added that, or like, oh, I really wish I didn't do that. Because then like during editing, I'm like, well, now I can't change it now because then the build's gonna look completely different. And like other stuff, you know, like why like back then, like when I was doing speed builds, I would always like record the speed build and then always I had to do the tour at the end. But as I did like tours and stuff, I noticed that there was some stuff that was uncolored, and I would just go back into build mode without recording it and then just color the stuff and make like, oh, you guys didn't see that, you know, you guys just like a little bit missed it, it's fine, just color it now. But I was like ruthless back then. Like I just did that. I'm like, wow, what is wrong with me? Yeah. Anyways, here is where like I got to the whole like spiel of like that was my problem. Like it would not connect to the poles for some reason. Like I don't know why. I feel like that's something that like they should have in the game. Maybe because they're around, I'm not sure. But I ended up like connecting like 4 of these like decals with the leaves to this little like clear decal, basic shape thingy. And then I end up like using the transform plus tool and then putting them onto the tree. You guys can see like you guys can kind of see the start of like, oh, you know, it's not gonna work because it's too far and to not being in your plot. Which I feel like that's kind of a problem. I feel like they should like expand that a little bit more. Obviously, like not too far though, because like that's kind of what happened like a few years ago with the bookshelf and like all the crates hack type of thing, which completely like just like blocked roads and service and stuff that Annex did. Also love Annex, just so you know, miss him. I wish he posted more. I'm missing annex and builds. And by builds, I mean YouTube. But here's like what happened with like the whole build. That's the tree. I ended up deleting that part. That's what the tree looks like. It's a tree. Now honestly, I actually genuinely forget what I did in this next part. Like, I think I just added like vents and stuff. That's what I did. Yeah, I added vents, and then I added like the little AC thing on the end. But I don't remember anything else I did in this. Like, I was just trying to put like realistic stuff as possible, and I honestly do not know like what else I added. I'm like really confused. It kind of like is like weird. Like I don't know. Like when I was just spinning around, like what was I doing in this time? Oh, here. Oh, this is what I did. I tried adding like these industrial beams because I want to go for this industrial look and all that stuff. So I was trying to add like some beams, but I realized slowly that this would not work and stuff like that. So did not work, did not finish that part off. And I think this is just the part where I just like add a few final touches to make it like exterior look better. And that's basically it. Honestly, don't think once again, because this does not look like a bad place. I really, really do enjoy it. I really love it. It looks super cool. Here are actually at the end are some pictures of what the build looks like. It definitely looks really cool, really realistic. I really enjoy it. But hope you guys also have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you so much. I hope you guys enjoy this new speed build style, and I'll catch you all in the next video, everyone. Catch you all in video. What did I just say there? Bye, everyone.